Tokyo is soon going to host the Summer Olympics. New records are in demand, and not just in the stadium. The Japanese State Railroad is pursuing a grand project. The world's first high-speed train. You have been entrusted with carrying out the project. Your motto is absolute perfection through continuous improvement. The country's topography has several pitfalls in store. Numerous obstacles must be overcome so that the new train can reach top speeds of over 200 kilometers per hour. Mountains, bodies of water, and populated areas make it hard to plan a straight-line route. Tackle these construction challenges and create a masterpiece of Japanese engineering. Each route segment presents various difficulties, each of which calls for taking very specific measures. Find out what needs to be done.
Okay, welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Moving right along, we are in the final chapter. Chapter 3, mission, what would this be? 12? 13? I actually forget. Good old Japan. That's a volcano, for sure. So it looks like we have Tokyo. It's asking for bread to have a pre-built passenger station as well. Got a construction site with big old question mark over it. Mishima. It's like stone heap, or that's a pretty straight line. I can see where that's going. Steel. Food processing. Hamamatsu. That place. Looks like construction material. We get our food from here. That's kind of a drive. Fish. I don't know where that's supposed to go. Nagoya also asking for bread. Shiga and Osaka. Looks like another passenger station there as well. So, let's go ahead and start right on in. We have a couple of question marks to look at, it seems.
Mountainous terrain stands in the way of level track routing. Arrange test drillings for building tunnels.
Transport 80 stone from the drilling site to the stone heap. Ah, okay, so it goes from this one. I get the construction from this, the stone from this one. Looks like it can do up to 200. That's asking for 100. Where was the other one?
If the route is supposed to run along the straightest path, the mouth of Lake Hamana has to be dealt with. Make preparations for building a bridge.
Deliver 80 construction materials to the bridge construction site. Again, that takes 100. That can output on 100. So let's start right on in. Right off the bat, we cannot build any boats. We also cannot build any airplanes. So we're relying completely on trucks and trains. It's not too bad. So let's go ahead and start with that. I will also rely on high speed, considering what happened last time. Right there, I think, should be good. Build a little road that connects to that. Make sure that's good to go. It is perfect. And off we go. Let's see if I can get a little bit faster at the train production. I feel like, or track production. I feel like final chapter we should be speeding this up quite a bit. So we'll see what we can do. That will get that connected and we'll start a train. So again, this one can do 100. It's only going to take 100 for now. So we'll start with that. Get ourselves a depot. Let's build that. You know what? Let's build this away from the city. Like so. Get that connected. And with the high-speed track, I actually don't know. So let's just start with this for now. keep the power good. Set up our first line from Machina Halt to the city itself. And before I let you go, let's see, is that actually, that is more than we need. It's also cheap, so we'll leave that alone. Now, construction, same thing. Just the one is good. Connected right there, perfect. Off you go. And, oh, that is beautiful. Okay. And same thing, we'll just connect the dots. Like so. Perfect. Another depot. It's connected. Perfect. Line number 2. And this one is also only asking for 100, so we'll do the exact same thing. And just confirm statistics. More than enough. Beautiful. Speed this up along and we'll just kind of go with the flow. Now, while that's going, let's take a look at what we need. Again, the biggest cities, we have Tokyo, we have Nagoya, and we have Osaka. That's all asking for bread. So we could start a business transporting bread, but I don't know. The other part of me wants to just kind of wait and see. I don't want to build something, and with all the issues that this game does have with prioritizing industries, like if I had multiple lines from this food plant to different cities, it would struggle to keep up with all of it. So I'll probably just leave that alone, if I'm being honest. Stick to the objective and go from there. One step at a time. So already bringing along a small chunk of construction material and stone. That'll get the ball rolling. You can see we're already making a profit off of the stone. We will probably start making a profit off of the brick, although that remains to be seen. Okay, there is our stone, and the construction is not far behind it. We actually need 31. We'll see if that's gonna have enough. So you see, it's producing as much as it can. It's shipping basically 100 as well. So this train is more than enough to keep up. So that's perfect for now. Actually, I might just drop it down. Nah, we'll leave it because this is going to upgrade. Oh, maybe not though. It's doesn't have enough. It's only going to be transporting 50% at max. So maybe that isn't the case. One more pass around, we'll be good to go. Yeah, that is maxed out. Wonder if this upgrades, if it will have more, or request more stone. In that case, I might be able to get this upgraded. We'll see. It would be good for money, bad for everything else. Okay, there goes our last group of construction materials now. Beautiful.
Excellent. Under your expert guidance, the necessary preliminary work has been completed in short order. Now the actual route construction is next on the list. See to it that the necessary construction materials are delivered and use a precisely planned embankment to make sure that the maximum peak velocity is reached whenever possible. The route is going to be subjected to enormously high levels of stress. Large amounts of steel and concrete provide for the required stability.
Deliver 80 steel and 80 construction material to the main office. Ah. Okay. So that's where that's going to come in. Let's pause for a moment. Trains are our friend, I think. So we'll have 2 lines. That'll work. And then let's build the first one over here. That should be good. And around you go. We'll just build around the city. Okay, so it wants... Well, I mean, this will work in my favor because that brick factory can produce enough to supply for both. It's only really needing 100 in total, and that's more than enough.
Japan is a major fishing nation. Everything that ends up in the net ends up on a plate, even when it's not a fish at all, but a whale, for example. Good money can be made with that. A popular saying goes, big fish don't live in small ponds. Process the fresh seafood from Fisher Tom's trawler for sushi, sashimi, and other specialties in Japanese cooking.
Deliver 10,000 fish to the central office. We are bringing everything to the central office, aren't we? Okay, one step at a time. We will look at that in a moment. Can I just... No, it's gonna want me to build up. Like that. There we go. Okay, that'll work. And then we just go across. There we are. Okay, so that is the steel. We'll make another line, line 3. There we go. And this can produce 200, but it's only going to grab 100, I think. Well, that should be fine either way. Just the default train at this point is working flawlessly. I say default train, I mean the smaller one. We'll do 3 of those. Assigned. Just double check. Yep, more than enough. Perfect. Okay. Now for the next brick. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to borrow this. And instead of going to that other factory, you are actually going to go here. And then I will create another line. Figure. We'll just expand this train track a bit. And a track to go with it. Collision. Ah, that's right. It needs to hug this. There we go. And then you can go back here. And Terminal 2. Perfect. I'll build another depot if I need it. New line. Line number 4. And we'll just do the same thing. Just that for now, that's good. Just double check it's enough. More than enough. And then you can also check how much it's going to be sending to the different stations. So I'll double check on that in a moment. Now, the last thing we need is fish. So we'll add another track. Stopping point. And I think the easiest way on this is just to go under. We will just go under. Construction not possible. Why? Oh, I'm messing up. There we go. Okay, I'll come back to that. Let's build a station. We'll just build it right there, I think. And our track. There we go. Connected to a depot, and we are good to go. Another line. I'm guessing that fishery is only going to be doing 100 as well. So that, man, 10,000 though. Yeah, that's going to take forever. Okay, so how much can this... That's good enough. So we'll just keep an eye on that and see how it goes. That should be enough to cover everything though. And that is hopefully going to do 100 to each. That's what I would prefer. Yeah, okay, that one's only producing 100, so that's good to go. The main thing I want to pay attention to... Oh, it can only do 100. It'll upgrade though. When it upgrades, it will have 200 instead, I think? Yeah, perfect, okay. And that should apply 100 to each, hopefully. Same thing here, this is actually going to upgrade. I'll need to keep an eye on that because then I will be producing way more than I can transport at present. That's not gonna upgrade anytime soon. That's fine. I wonder what it would take to make this upgrade. To 200, maybe if this... Nah, we'll deal with that later. Yeah, so it should be doing an even split, hopefully. Is what I'm looking up for. Either way, more than enough transport on all our lines, so it's just a waiting game. These trains are so cheap. I am losing money, but not a lot of money. And with nearly $500 million, I don't think I'm going to be struggling. Of course, I have been wrong before. Only 50%. It's also asking for bread, which is the interesting thing. But I don't have a mission for bread right now. And again, I kind of want to keep this clear in case I do need to actually transport it somewhere specific. Then I can focus all of my efforts on that instead. It's a big tower. It's like the biggest tower in the... Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. Osaka's looking nice. Tokyo, of course.
The whole earth is shaking. That happens frequently in Nippon. No cause for alarm. Carry on.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not a terrible thing about to happen. Interesting it's attached to the fish, though.
The nature of the high-speed route demands that a special standard is met. Steep inclines and sharp curves are to be avoided.
That's pretty funny. Connect the stations in Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka, and build a bridge in the marked area and a tunnel in the marked area as well. For some reason, it is treating this bridge as a bridge in the circle. So... Okay, so once we can to connect this, so let's pause momentarily. Hopefully the game doesn't break. How crazy can we make this? Just from point A to point B? Okay, there's a tunnel. And I do have to go around some tracks. What if we just go underground? Like, we're already underground. What if we never come back above ground? Just make the entire track underground. Collision? With what? You're underground. What are you colliding with? No. You are underground. Stop colliding. I'm not going down far enough. Let's back it up. Get rid of that tree. I hate that tree. And that tree. There we go. That's not what I wanted. I guess that's part of the problem. Ah, man. Okay, let me back up. Even more. You want a tunnel? I'll give you a tunnel. How low can you go? There we go. Okay, now it's underground. And we'll just keep it going, right? Where's it need to go? Nagoya? That's coming up quick here, so let's kinda... Oh, I can't go underwater. Okay. That's fine. You will come back above ground. Hopefully I'll make it. Ooh, I don't think I will. Made it. And I guess you'll be a disgusting bridge over here. I guess I could have gone inland. I didn't really think about that. That's fine. That's all right. You know what? We're just following instructions, right? And across. What? And there's our station. They built a road. Let's see if we can go around this or if it's going to make us delete. Oh yeah, that can work. All right, so that's one connected. And where is... I think I'm just going to go straight through again. Why not? Straight line is best line. Too steep, huh? Okay. Just like a ride at Disneyland. Perfect.
The new route has been completed, the backbone of the Japanese railroad network. Now it has to be ensured that everything runs with the greatest precision. Analyze the tracks and rolling stock in terms of possible optimization potential. Prepare the future route maintenance and provide for the greatest possible safety in the event of an earthquake. Dr. Yellow makes sure that everything runs smoothly without a hitch. The Yellow work train detects even the smallest defects. This is especially important on bridges and in tunnels. Perform the necessary test runs.
Dr. Yellow, huh? Travel along the whole railroad with Dr. Yellow and complete at least 2,000 meters in tunnels. That won't be a problem. And 1,000 meters on bridges. That shouldn't be a problem. Let's complete the set. We're gonna make these lines never see each other. Except this is at the stations. That's what we're gonna do. Oops. Oh, well that's a problem. Perfect. Excellent. And you just go under. All the way over. Where's it going again? Straight line? I assure you, the game does not like this. This is... Oh, that is terrifying. I want it to be out of sight and out of mind, not, Good enough. And through the volcano, because that's smart. Okay, hold on. It's just like actual Japanese railroads, I assure you. This is totally realistic. Somehow I got turned around. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that's an efficient railway. Yeah. I'm happy with that. I am dying on the inside. Okay. So I know I have two separate lines now. That should be fine. Can you work, please? There we go. Now it wants Dr. Yellow, huh? You know what? I think I'm gonna do something. And I don't know how this is going to work. I want trains to leave that way and come back this way. And to do that, you'll start here. You'll go here. All the way to Nagoya. All the way to Osaka. And then... Will this work? Let's find out. We're gonna skip... Like from there, you're just gonna go straight back. No, it doesn't like that because this is so chaotic and I'm not happy with this, but we're doing it anyways. Does it make sense? Probably not. Perfect. Now both tracks are going to be used. It's just one line, and that'll keep trains going back and forth. Oh, that also means I can get rid of this. Less maintenance that way. Now, Mr. Yellow, huh? Or Dr. Yellow, I'm sorry. 12 million, off you go. Line 6, enjoy.
It's bucking again. What could have done that? How weird. As if your trawl net tickled something at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, yeah, that's not ominous at all. Yeah, it's going pretty fast. 90, over 100 miles an hour. Until it gets to the bridge, then it does slow down. Interesting. Underground, it's actually going very quick. Wow, 110? 115? I should look what the max speed on this thing is. That is actually quite fast. Then, of course, it slows down again on the bridge. Then it makes its first stop. I'm actually going to add a second stop. After Osaka, you will stop again at Nagoya. Ooh, hold on. No. Delete. Let's make another waypoint. We'll just make a waypoint. Going that way, that's right.
Huh? It's happened again. This is slowly getting scary. But there's no time to speculate. The fishing quota is still a long way off.
That's true. 179 out of 10,000. Anyway, so after Osaka, you will go to here. And then Nagoya. And then Tokyo. Okay, now. Ooh, we're actually not shipping enough. Need to catch up on our fish, so it needs probably just one more train, but that means we're gonna have to upgrade. So... and that should be good, 261. It is gonna upgrade again soon.
Something's wrong here. This can't be any normal quake. The epicenter of the tremors seems to lie somewhere out here in the ocean. Find out where exactly.
Is this a Godzilla reference?
It looks like your sideline has startled something really monstrous deep down in the ocean. Something that seems to be bothered by your activities. It's bubbling and churning and scratching the ship's hull. Maybe you'd better stop.
I'm not going to. Because I've got money to make. We're just gonna leave that alone. We could also up our production here. The one going to Central is transporting 200. That was line 4? No, that's actually more than enough. How about steel? Transporting 200. Which line was that? Line 3. You can get an upgrade as well. Okay, there's that. I don't think that's going to produce any more than that. Oh, yes, it is. Because it just upgraded again. Maybe another cart. Okay, 300. That should be more than enough. You're also getting an upgrade. The one on Central. That was line 4. So all my trains are getting upgraded. 325. That should be good.
All trains are equipped with sensors that automatically trigger an emergency stop in the event of an earthquake. If the system happens to fail, the staff must be able to bring the train to a standstill as fast as possible.
Buy 3 Shinkansen and accelerate them to 90 kilometers per hour, then stop them as fast as possible. So that means this guy can go, because that is not one of the trains I need. So 3 of these guys, huh? Not all connected, preferably. That is expensive. We have the money. This is gonna hurt, though. And all of you guys can be on line 6. Off you go. And hopefully they're going fast enough. I think they are. There we go. And all I'm really doing is just making sure all these trains are transporting enough goods. And they are. Perfect. I have not been paying attention. So these guys are actually not gonna go until the station is free, huh? Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Or even is... oh, there it is. Wow, it made it over here fast. Okay, so one is going fast enough. The other one should be on the way. So we'll just keep an eye on that. We'll pause it when 3 are going at speed and then stop them. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, all our industries are looking good. We are making money off of everything except for the transport trains at present. Which hopefully I won't have to keep them on duty for any longer than necessary. I have not invested in any buses or anything, so transportation's going to be minimal anyways. Come on, number 3. Let's go. Where are you at? Still stuck at 2. That's the other worry, is if our line isn't quite efficient enough. But we will address that when we need to. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So now we can just select all 3 of these. Oh, maybe individually? There it is. Stop. Stop. And nope, don't reverse. Stop.
single car ought to be stripped down to its individual parts at regular intervals. The hub office needs capable personnel to do this.
Hire 30 workers from the main office. Okay. I think I'll just rely on our city over here. Bridge, pillar, construction. I hate the bridges right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. I don't know, just a bus stop right in the middle of the town. I guess that'll work. This is line 7. I need 30. Okay, so road depot. You know what, we'll just build this over here. It's fine. And I don't think this is going to be very popular, so we'll just buy the one bus for now. And off you go. Let's see if we even get anyone. Oh, yeah, actually. That was fast. We got exactly one person. I could build another road from Nagoya. That would speed this up a little bit. 2's probably not going to cut it. I dug myself into a hole here, didn't I? There we go. And off you go. Can we... That'll work. Again, with the bridges. Okay, and, yeah, I guess, again, we'll just do that. This one might be a little more popular because there's more people. So we'll do 2 buses. Yeah. Off you go. We'll see if that gets anyone whatsoever. I have my doubts. Actually, that's going pretty quick as it is. Yeah, a couple of people are going through with that. I can't afford to keep all these guys, especially not when they're not moving. So let's start you guys up again. And let's get rid of at least 2 of you. You've got a lot. You have hardly any. We'll leave them. They're stranded in the middle of nowhere now. So 1 train. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to make a profit off of that. But you never know. Yeah, we're getting hardly anyone. I could build a bundle of buses to start stimulating people to visit the trains. I could do that. And that would make me money. Choices. Look how crowded it is. You can upgrade the streets. Which actually helps the city out when you do that. Like if you see a city or like an intersection that's struggling like this, you just go to streets. You go to, like, if I want a large street instead, settings, edit, and it does kind of break up the city a little bit, but it also helps out a lot. So now that intersection is going to be slightly less crowded. Slightly. We should be dragging the last group of people, if I'm not mistaken. Perfect. Ah, they're not actually going in. They basically just said, you know what? We don't want to be here. We want to go to... we want to go to Nagoya. Oh no, what have I done?
The final preparations were able to be completed on schedule, and the new railroad line festively inaugurated in time for the Olympic Games. The train is so popular that demand exceeds the existing offer by far. But the new route isn't making everyone happy. The residents living alongside the tracks are complaining about the noise. The increased passenger volume calls for several optimizations. The average speed needs to be increased, the route capacity enlarged, and waiting times reduced.
Increase the capacity of the line with more trains to 600. Ensure waiting times below 45 and an average speed of at least 90 kilometers per hour. Looks like we're gonna buy those trains back again. So that they have 160 per. That's what,
Laying out a Japanese garden
120?
is a fine art. Each stone, each tree, whatever the object, it symbolizes something else. The worldly on this side and the otherworldly beyond. Divine and earthly beings. Permanence and transience.
Now we're getting philosophical.
The gardens are precisely planned down to the last detail. Each individual object must be in equilibrium with every other one. Create perfect harmony.
Yeah. Do y'all realize there's a train going right through your garden? Okay. Well, first let's... So we're gonna need 4 trains, I think. 160, 320, 480. Yeah, so I need 3 more trains. That kind of sucks. This is gonna be expensive. But once I get the average speed up, I'm just gonna sell those trains again. Okay. Now for this. Place the correct number of each type of stone and place the correct number of each type of tree. How many stones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Am I counting that right? 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, oh, 16. 16, okay. Well, let's try that then. Paint tools, assets. It doesn't have to match, right? It just have to place it? Oh. That's 13. Okay, so that's too many. 17. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. So mixed trees should work too. How many trees? Minus the train track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 trees. 11, 18, 17, 16, 15. There it is.
What a sight. Absolute perfection. An immaculate garden. Whoever enters it is instantly tranquility itself.
One of these is not like the others. Actually, there is no symmetry here. That is disgusting. I never want to see that again. Okay, so we have the line. We just need to get that average speed up. That might be an issue. The way I built this track is a little difficult to keep the average speed up. It's so close. Come on, you can do it. There it is.
You've already presented satisfactory solutions for all kinds of challenges, but it remains your responsibility to attend to the customers and increase revenues, because the debts accumulated due to route construction still haven't been paid off yet. And people are only prepared to pay the downright hefty ticket prices when everything is the way it should be. Despite pleasing numbers of passengers, the construction debts are still far from paid off. Transport even more passengers in order to improve your balance sheet.
Transport at least 400 passengers and pay off the construction debts in 5 installments of how many zeros is that? That's 20 million, right? So that's 100 mil. I know I have to transport people. Oops.
Follow the teachings of Kaizen on the path to continuous improvement and avoid the 7 types of muda at your business operation.
Okay. On the path to continuous improvement, the point is to avoid all activities that, although they consume resources, don't generate any value. There are the 7 types of muda? Overproduction, waiting times, superfluous transport, defective products, excessive inventory, unnecessary motion, and inappropriate processing. Well, I can tell you one is no half-filled trains, and I was talking about selling those trains anyways, so let's do that. We're gonna drop back down to 1 train, which also gives us enough money to pay that off, so I think I'll do that right now so I don't have to worry about it. 3 and 5. There we go. Okay, so now I just have to transport people. That will happen over time. No half-filled trains. Now here's the thing. I don't know how to scroll down. Like, I don't know how to scroll down that objective box. I'm literally pressing all the buttons. And it's not working. So, I might have to do a bit of Googling for this one. Anyway, let's unpause, let it go, and I guess we'll see what happens. Where is that train? Because it needs to not be half full. There's no way it's not going to be half full. Unless I sell it. I could sell it, but I'm busy transporting people. I think I'm going to work on buses now. Not a lot. We'll just build a handful of stations. Just to kind of get the ball rolling on this. Okay, and Nagoya. Honestly, I can probably just build one more. Set another line to go from here to here. And Tokyo. Good old Tokyo. Okay. This will speed up the transport and kind of start allowing me to make some money, hopefully, but we'll see. Okay, so obviously we have businesses don't throw away any goods. I'm looking up the 7 Muda, I think is how you pronounce that. So businesses don't throw away any goods. I'm already doing that by maximizing the amount of transport. No overcrowded passenger stations. They can't be. There's not a whole lot of activity going on at present anyways. No half-filled trains. We are working on that, but that might take the longest. Cargo stations, the exact same as the businesses. As long as your cargo stations are caught up, you're good to go. Let's see, what's next? Minimize the construction of the turnouts. The turnouts are actually those things I built at the passenger stations. I don't know how many it wants us to have. I won't know until we finish the main task. So that's going to take a bit of patience on that. But I think it is 10. If I'm reading this correctly. Use fully modern trucks. You can just go to the manage vehicle section and all vehicles and just make sure it's good or better. As long as everything is good or better, you're fine on that. Same thing for trains. So basically, as long as you're using fully modern trains and trucks, you're good to go on that and you don't have to worry. So as far as I can tell, the only thing we need is the no half-filled trains. If we have that, we are good to go on that one. But we will find out once this train has picked up some people. As it is, we are starting to get that started. How many people are here? 17, not a lot. But there's plenty waiting in Nagoya, and there's plenty waiting in Osaka. So, we will see how this goes. He's got 17 at present. Hopefully, once he picks up the next group of passengers, that should be set. Hopefully. If not, we'll have to make some adjustments. These switches as well count. They do not want more than 10 of these. The main thing I want to keep up is getting this guy to more than half filled without getting bogged down at the stations. We're getting a lot of passengers waiting. So let's see. Hopefully. Please. Okay, that train is not half full by any means. So that means we have a half full yeah, we do. Hold on, I can work with this. Stop. Stop. I need you to fill up. The buses don't count. You stop. We're just gonna stop all the trains that have produce on them. Stop. It's gonna hurt the bank a little bit, but we can make it work. Actually, no, I know exactly how we're gonna do this. Y'all can go again. I just have to adjust the lines. I actually totally forgot about this. So we'll just do this. Mishima, full load. Line number 2, lower Nagoya, full. We'll just set everything to specifically wait at the station until it's full. Same, fill up. Fill up. And that's our train station. So that should take care of that. I totally forgot about our production trains. But if they're just sitting and waiting to be filled, then they can't be half full. And hopefully the other ones will catch up while we're waiting. Hopefully. See, he's just waiting until he's full, and then off he goes. Unfortunately, now you also have a timing issue, however. Yeah, definitely having a timing issue. So we'll just tell them to stop anyways. You're full, stop. You're full, stop. I think I just have these two now. I didn't stop this guy by accident. Oh, I did. Keep going. Actually, no, stay stopped. I changed my mind. You can stop. And I'll tell you to stop as well, just so you stick around until you're full. And that should take care of that. And then everyone, I can start them up again. I'll leave it so that they wait until they're full before leaving. That's just a little more lucrative that way. Okay, so as you can see, now we have met the criteria. But now our stations are getting backed up. So now we have to send all the trains out again. So... pressing all the wrong buttons. Off you go, back to making money. Yeah, I see our cargo stations were overcrowded. So it becomes a timing issue again. Something I could do to get around that, and that would be a little expensive, is I could sell all the trains and then buy them back again. I guess I could do that. I don't really want to do that, though. Well, our train does have the last amount of people that it needs. Taking a long way around. That's such a pretty view. Okay, now our cargo stations are no longer stopped up, but now our trains are not completely full. We have half-filled trains again. So the cycle continues. I think our main problem starters are those two. The stone and the smaller construction ones. Let's lined up now. So there is unfortunately another issue. Let's get rid of this. Didn't quite catch it in time. I'm going to disconnect all of our depots. Or at least most of our depots. So I think that might be causing a problem. Should only be 4 crossovers in total now, I think. So hopefully now we just have the train problem. Making sure these guys are not half full. We're also dropping off the last of our passengers now.
Happy customers are good customers. Surveys have shown that potential for optimization exists in various sectors. Passengers are complaining that train cars are too cramped, the train stations overcrowded, and about the lack of culinary options in the bistro dining car. What's more, the trains ought to run more frequently.
Okay, so now it wants us to deliver food to the main office. We already meet the other 2. Train stations should not be overcrowded, and there should be a minimal frequency. We already meet those. So we just need to focus on food. Right. That kind of spits in the face of the whole no half-filled trains kind of thing, right? So now it just wants us to make another train. Let's just go all the way around, I think. We can't build boats anyway. Okay, now figure out where we're gonna put our station. I think I'm just gonna have one of these. I haven't used Terminus in a while. We'll do 2. Get that nice and lined up. I said nice and lined up. Okay, maybe. There we go. And the track. Like that. And then another track. Fortunately, I can just sneak alongside this one for the most part. And then around here we can split off. Now I'll need to add another stop point. And some more cargo pads. And there we go. It wasn't too hard. Okay, now for the train. These are going to be maxed out. So I can do 200. I can only do 100, however. So, oh, I'll need another one over here, won't I? Well, I'll deal that one at a time. One at a time. This is line number 12. And 13. Okay, let's just start with the big boy. 4. It's line 12. And are you doing enough? 162. That should be good for now. I already built my line. I don't need another one. I do need... And honestly, I'm just going to do the exact same thing. 13. And then while I am thinking about it, I might as well set these to do... just stop and wait. And... just stop and wait. There we are. We'll get rid of those so we keep those at a minimum. And hopefully, while we're waiting for this to process the food, we will meet the requirements for the bonus objective. If not, we're going to have some more working to do. Hopefully. So yeah, he's just gonna chill there until he has food to deliver. Likewise, he's just gonna chill here until he's full. Which I guess that works. Keeps all the trains kind of moving only as much as they need to be. And it should be... oh, he's leaving without completely filling up. Interesting. Okay, first supply of bread or food to be processed. I'll turn into bread, and that should actually turn into enough for one trip. This guy should have 50 by the time he leaves. In theory. Funny, there's so many people. Like, there's 443 people here, but it still doesn't say it's overcrowded. Apparently, that's not overcrowded. Can you actually see? Oh my goodness. There's a lot of people trying to leave. Y'all have something to say about Osaka? Tokyo doesn't have that many people. Let's see. How much do you have on you? Please tell me it's enough. It is not, so he's gonna have to make another trip. There should be enough left over. Oh.
Smiles upon the industrious. Your tireless commitment is bearing fruit. The trains whoosh by at maximum speed across the region, and the countryside is blossoming like the cherry trees in spring.
Okay, so now you can see the last objectives I mentioned. So we need no half-filled trains. We do apparently have overcrowded cargo stations somewhere. Maybe I need to stop doing that. I have too many switch points. So now I need to figure out where those switch points actually are. I thought I've been pretty good about building them. But I guess maybe not. What I can do is I can get rid of, let's see. I can get rid of this one. And I can also get rid of this one because apparently it built 2. That's weird. Okay, so there's that. You can also see I believe one of my vehicles is now outdated. So again, we'll just go here. We'll figure out which one is struggling, or you just select every single vehicle we have, all 20 of them. And we set the maintenance to very high. I think that's how that works. I think. Otherwise, I wonder if maybe we're just not using all modern vehicles? No, only modern trucks. I wish I could scroll down. I really do. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so that fixed. So yeah, the last thing we need is just no half-built trains. Again, that is a waiting game. I could, in theory, just sell all my trains, discontinue the lines, and call it done. Yeah, I could do that. I'm tempted. And last 2, we'll just get rid of all of them. There we go.
Very good. Thanks to your prudent management, avoidable efficiency losses were able to be reduced to a minimum.
Okay, and there you have it. By getting rid of all of our production, we beat the game, apparently. So that is it for that. Not too shabby. This is hideous. But, I mean, it's progress, right? Yeah, so I mean, we're ending with a pretty solid profit even before I sold all the trains. I mean, even the passenger line is making us money at this point. So I'd say all in all, not a bad run. As always, I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. It really does mean a lot. And subscribe if you want to see more content just like this. We try to post basically every single day if we can. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.